Hello, my beautiful Scorpios. Welcome. My name is Darlene, and we're going to get right into your reading today. We are asking what your person, how they're feeling about this no contact situation with you. Now, no contact could be 2 days, 20 minutes, 2 years. I do not know, but we want to know how they are feeling about this no contact situation with you. And thank you guys. If you're a new person viewing my video for the first time, a very warm welcome. And to my return viewers, much gratitude. Thank you so much for being here and supporting me as you do. I am very grateful. All right, I'm not a fast shuffler, so feel free to fast forward through this part because I do like to get jumpers. But we got some right off the bat. Now, I just did 2 or 3 other readings. I'll see where this is going, but this is not how the others went. So, a different group of Scorpios. My readings are timeless. So, depends on, people are at different points on the timeline, different scenarios. I can't possibly cover them all, but for somebody here, your person is wanting to reconcile with you, and they're saying, I love you. I know you're my soulmate. Should I just quit now while we're ahead? Woo, Lordy. Okay. Oh, have mercy. And they see you, or they see a potential future with you long term. My goodness gracious. All right. Wow. All right. Let me get some more jumpers here. I know that you can't see those, but if I put them here, then I'm afraid I'm going to knock them on the table. So I'll just show them to you as they come out. Also, I do go live here on YouTube 2 or 3 times a week. So if you'd like a more personal reading, be sure that you are subscribed and you've turned on your notifications. And if you want something more personal and private, I do private readings, and that information is in the description box. Okay, what else does Scorpio's person want to say? Well, I know. Poor babies. Okay, I don't know what happened, of course. I don't know your story. Everybody's got a different story. But your person is saying this no contact is a very heavy burden for them. And they just can't do it anymore. It's like, oh, no, this is the 10 of Wands in reverse. Means it's not just a heavy burden. I can't carry it anymore. But at the same time, I don't have clarity about how to get myself in out of the cold. Yeah, let's keep going. All right. Yeah. But they are starting, they've been up in their head, but this, overthinking, but they're starting to get clarity. That's the cloud is starting to thin a bit. And again, they're looking at this 10 of Pentacles. They're looking at the happy home. I don't know if you had this long-term commitment with your person already, or if they're saying they're envisioning having that with you. But this is stability. That's a long term. They don't want to be walking away, Scorpio. They want to be coming back. This is somebody who did walk away and now wants to come back. Maybe now they're starting to listen to their intuition about what they could have been a bit in and out in your life. Maybe they were afraid to make a choice that they needed to make. And they took forever. And this choice had to do with bringing you, I feel, in particular, a serious, loving offer. Because they know that's what would make you happy. Okay. What else, please, Spirit? Now, I'm not going to make this a long one today. Trying to make these shorter, just to help with upload speeds. Yes. I want to make amends, Scorpio. I know that I did something I shouldn't have done. I want to make amends for that now. This is the card of deception, lying, and cheating. It is in reverse. That's a good sign. Whoops. You make me happy. I know that now. Well, then you shouldn't have done what you did, right? So I can hear y'all saying that. All right. I think now I'm going to move on to what intentions they may have towards you. What actions and intentions might they have. But before I do that, at the bottom of the deck, I think your person knew that you wanted them to come in and offer something to you, and they didn't. And both of you, I think, might have be looking at this relationship as a missed opportunity. Maybe somebody just couldn't make up their mind if they were willing to come in and commit to this situation. That's for somebody out there. What actions might this person take toward my Scorpio in the near future? Please and thank you, Spirit. Please and thank you. Y'all know I'm a Scorpio too. Well, I wanna, but I don't think I can. I just released, I don't know, two or three other, or will release about the same time, around the same time as this one. Scorpio, what do they want to say to you, and what are they doing while they're not with you? Kind of those things. So this may be some of that story bleeding over here too. But this is the 10 of Pentacles. No, wait. Hang on a minute. Smaller deck. You know, what can I say? I'm old. Oh, there we go. Okay, it was not what I was going to say. Thank heavens. But it's not that different. Do you know, I'm envisioning this stable home, this wonderful, happy home life with you, and yet I'm just not sure I can do it. This is the Four of Wands, which is very equivalent to this card in that either they're saying, maybe you're not really my soulmate or my twin flame, or if there has been a conversation about that possibly, or they're saying, I just don't think I can commit to this long-term situation. Yeah, because now at the bottom of this, your person might have made a bad decision about somebody else or something else. They might have gone another direction here, because the Lovers in reverse is a bad decision about love. Yep. But I want to see, let me get jumpers here. I want to see what else comes out with that Four of Wands. So, what actions might this person take? Well, sadly, Scorpio, they are healing. I will say that. But at the same time, actions, this Queen of Wands is in reverse. She is needy and possibly even codependent. She's not a nice person. She's very self-absorbed. All about her. And now I have the Knight of Wands in reverse. This is someone who's reckless, who, I mean, he's bad enough in the upright, but in the reverse, it's being reckless. It's being reckless. So what, I'm not sure this is making 100% sense yet, other than it, right now it's looking like somebody being very selfish and saying, no, I'm just going to stay over here. I'm not, I don't know yet. Let me see. What else can you tell me? Please, Spirit. about your person, Scorpio's person's intention with this no context situation. Tonight would be good, Spirit. I'm just looking, let's see. Now, to be clear and to be fair, the only major arcana card I have in this whole spread right now is the Judgment card. So it's going to carry more weight than all of this here. And it's saying how I truly feel. I love you. I'd like to reconcile. However, their monkey mind, their free will, is keeping them in their head and keeping them, and I think in some negative thinking here. I think your person either isn't ready to give up the single life, or whatever situation. Well, I don't have those cards. Let me hold back on saying that. What are their intentions? The Knight of Pentacles is in reverse. This is nothing. This is standing still. This is like, I'm not moving. But I do think about it, and I really like to come back. It's like this back and forth energy. Yeah, like I really love to have this forever after, happy home with you. You make me happy, but I don't think I'm ready to commit to that yet. They do feel very passionately about you. And they think about a new beginning, a new passionate beginning. I have to emphasize that. But then as soon as they think about that new beginning, they get up in their heads and they start overthinking it, and they get into this analysis paralysis because they want it their way or the highway. They really want to be in control. And I don't think it's just that they want to be in control of the situation. They want to be in control of themselves, and I think they're not right now. That's what this is back and forth energy is giving me here. And for some of you, your person's not even single. Or, again, they could be codependent, and or they could be in a situation with this Queen of Pentacles. Because I've got two queens on the table now. Well, or in the picture here. And that could have been the problem in the first place. They couldn't make up their mind. They were stuck. That's the truth. But then things came to light. Yep. What came to light was there was cheating. Remember this from over here? Now the cards are repeating. But it is in reverse. It's saying, but I'd really like to make amends for that, but I don't know. I don't know. This is a heavy burden. I don't know. I don't think I can carry it anymore. So you know what? I'm just not going anywhere. I'm just going to sit over here. I'm keeping the horses in the barn. I'm not going to move. And I'm just going to sit over here with my toxic self. I'm going to hold myself back, because the devil talks about toxic things. That can be anything from a toxic relationship with you or somebody else. This could be literally addictions. Maybe they don't want to give up some kind of addiction if they commit to you, and that's what's holding them back. It could just be they have a work addiction. It could be an alcohol addiction. It could be addiction just being a player. I don't know. I don't have that. Well, anyway, I do have the Knight of Wands out here. But they want to hold the strings here. Or this addiction, this toxic energy is holding them like a puppet on a string here. This very thing came out in the previous reading I just did, so you might want to go watch that. That reading. But in the meantime, they're being held back because they're, you know, back and forth energy here. On some level, they're hoping to heal this. Wait, I'm sorry, I got a card ahead of myself. On some level, they are waiting and hoping to heal this because they're not able to move on to calmer shores. They still want this love. And yet, they're not willing to fight for it. But Spirit's teaching them a lesson, and they're learning. They are learning. What are they learning? They're learning that they have to transform if they want this. And they have to come correctly. Well, all right. Spirit says that's it on the cards. So, guys, right now, it just looks like your person is sitting still. They're not coming in. They're going back and forth. I want this. This person makes me happy. I know they're my soulmate, and I'd really like to reconcile with them. But I also think they're talking about, they may have caused you this hurt also, Scorpio, and they know that. They may think you don't want to reconcile with them, that you've given up on this also. But on some level, there is just this back and forth. You make me happy, but I just don't think we can make this work, or I don't think I can do what it takes. I don't know if I can put in enough work to make this happen, if I can commit to this long-term situation. So right now, Scorpio, it looks like your person is just doing nothing. Sadly. I mean, assuming you want them back, and most of you do who watch these readings, because why else would you be watching a tarot reading if you don't want them back? That makes no sense. All right, guys. Well, that's what I have for you today. I appreciate you being here very much, and I hope to see you maybe on the live, or send me an email if you want a private reading. I'm happy to do that for you, and until then, I'm wishing you many blessings. Take care.